With my humble greetings to you good fellows out there. You and I can use this moment to share a few good stuff. Things that could, for all we know, make us, retrospect on good things and things that will better our life. I mean, sometimes I use these words, better your life, and you probably will feel as if your life isn't better, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Now, basically, I'm looking at it from a different perspective, that in a general sense, the whole human race, our lives are not very much in as perfect as we would have wanted it to be. Now, what do I say that? Now, I believe that culture and religion has in so many ways misled us and has caused us a great deal of problems and a great deal of loss. It has made us, most people, feel disappointed. And as you can see, you can go into some of these religious grounds and you realize that it's just a few committed people. There might be people who have been born into it, and normally people want to use it as a sense of having their peace. So it's kind of, it gave that impression. And that is the idea that tells you that people really want to have a peaceful life. And anything that gives them the sense of peace, they don't really sort of reject or somehow resent. So if they don't resent, then definitely they will sort of, at some point, will want to keep up or hold on to the faith or hold on to the hopes that they have, that one day they may achieve that peace. There are some people that I've heard that in a state of being, in a religious state or in a state of religiosity, you are in so many ways feeling the sense of peace within you. And most people sort of do somehow respect that, and they take advantage of that in so many grounds. When it comes to that, religion do have, some deal of great respect from people, or people have a good deal of, regards to that. And not regards, actually, I probably put it wrong. Somehow people, have a great deal of respect for the fact that it could give them that differences in their life. So I sort of appreciate that. But generally, the point is, they are feeling right. They are feeling that the sense of idea is okay. But as I have always said, in the presentation, in the practical aspect of what religion is all about, you don't really feel that, you don't really see that, you don't really experience that. Now you can give it a go. I'm sure you have already given it a go. Am I attacking religion or culture? No, I'm not. I know that religion has attacked me through those who are so much, I would say, very possessed with the faith. Those who are fanatics in the faith. There are fanatics, believe me, in all sort of religion, because they can't feel the sense of they can't really stand the idea of somebody who says that there's no thing like a way of religion. They can't stand such people, or even to the extent of those who probably might not go as far as somehow denying the existence of their own source. They probably think it's all began from the mother and father, and that's it. They don't see it as going as far as the existence of a divine God or a divine source by which all the living things has come from. That is the manufacturing, processing center, the place where the power is that is able to produce all of us, to be what we are. We were produced one way or the other. If we weren't even created, we were produced. And that is a fact of that can be seen as a fact of life. In fact, I consider it as a fact of life. But at the end of the day, what really are we into, or what really are we committing ourselves into? We're trying to commit ourselves into something that can sort of give us a better change, a better change, a true hope of life, something that can make you feel right, that makes you feel that it's worthwhile living. It's very worthwhile living. The worthiness of life, which is very much the key or the core interest in, I believe, in everyone's main hope or sort of aspirations. I don't know if you will agree with me, but if I say that our life or our culture has distorted our ideas in so many ways, I am right. Now I have proved in the unveiling of a friendly trap, and we are still proving it wrong every day. I'll open you up to some of the scriptures of the of the Bible, the scriptures of the Quran. Now, lucky enough, we do have the Bible, which has two aspects or two parts of it, which is the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament will, somehow enlighten us on the Torah, that is the Judaism practice, because out of Judaism came Christianity. It is not necessarily out of Christianity came Islam, no. But Islam has come out, to my little knowledge of it, has come out quite standard knowledge, I'll say, not really little, but standard knowledge of it. I have somehow seen it as coming out of, rivalry and a state of people who felt very neglected somehow. And they had their own way of worship and a divine touch through somebody who was able to convincingly pull the crowd together through words that was mystical to them. And that it was called Muhammad, that is the Prophet Muhammad, who opened those doors. And they all, rushed behind that because the Jewish people were very self-centered. Excuse me to say, now I don't hate Jewish people. I love Jewish people. I don't hate anybody at all, actually. And to be honest, I love Jewish people. I don't have anything against Jewish people. They are nice people. I've always one time on my journey traveling, and I saw this Jewish guy, with a leather hat on top, and I really, have that desire or the fantasize and the idea of becoming very friendly with him, in a chance to study or learn a few things about who they really are. But if I say Jewish people and I'm putting it in the context of their actual nature or character, I'm only using it basing it on the scripture or whatever they have, which is the Torah, or what is presented to them as being the true words of the God that they believe in. And they have extended that, actually they've extended their hands at their religion somehow, and others have come in. But truly, if you look at the scriptures of the Torah and most of the statement, even from what we are finding, if the Bible is right, what we are finding in the Bible, the Old Testament, that is what we are using to talk of the Torah. If the Bible is right, yes, because I do have my own doubts. I'm not hidden from that. I'm very open and straightforward about these things. And the Bible somehow from the Old Testament revealed that they were, told and believed that they were the chosen people, and there is nothing that should mix with them. They were singled out and they were perfect, and there was assured of glory for them, that even things that belongs to others had to be taken and given to them without any, consideration of law or boundaries. They were even running over their own rules and regulations that they are not supposed to go against for whatever reason. So that is something that made me say that somehow they felt, that idea of, spoiled children will have. They felt that they were unique. They were built in that. Not you as a Jewish today, but I'm talking in the sense of the culture and what he gave to those before. It's a long story of an old time story which has existed long before. So those generation at that time had that sense of feeling. They might have, generationally bring it up to you, but there's no suggestion of that.